It is late Saturday night. It's been a crazy day. We've gotten lost like 100 times in Minneapolis.
It is not our fault. The city planners in this town are insane.
There are no signs on the roads as far as we can tell. There's no signs on the pavement. It's just everybody sort of psychically knows where they're supposed to go. Everybody except us.
Here's this car. We start going and they're like, yeah, no, this is a turn lane where I drive.
It was scary. But they had their turn signal on.
So that's fun. Safety first in Minneapolis.
Siri's awful. Yeah, Siri doesn't know anything about Minneapolis either. We're knitting now. At the very end of the night. I'm working on some little slipper things out of my hazel something.
Hazel knits.
Hazel knits fingering weight that we got today, or yesterday, and this is wonderful. It's really dark gray with kind of flecks of blues and greens in it, and I love it. And I'm making a little slipper that I kind of reverse engineered from something I saw on Ravelry.
Ooh.
And you are working on briquette, right?
Yep. Still doing briquette. A second ago I was doing some needlepoint, but I forgot that I'm not that good at needlepoint. So it's going to be a work in progress. You'll see it later. Mystery. Or maybe you'll see it before you see this, and then you'll be like, Carolyn, you're an idiot. I don't know where this video is going.
Through the magic of editing, we'll figure it out.
We'll just cut this whole section out so you won't hear me talking about it at all.
Or maybe now we'll leave it in just so that
you look like more of a movie.
You're in on the outtakes. It'll be fun.
Yes.
So the plan, I believe, is to film the rest of the podcast, the Skypey long distance part of the podcast this coming week.
Yeah. At some point.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say a date because then I'll just jinx ourselves.
We vague. Remember last week? Vague?
We
and
vague.
lazy.
Yep.
I'm so excited about the giveaway. You guys are gonna freak. Like, I freaked. I'm still freaking out.
It's made with unicorn tears. Naturally collected unicorn tears, and that's really all that we can tell you.
You're not gonna believe it. We've transcended the mystic sphere of magic.
Magic yarns. But to get into the giveaway, all you need to do is go to our Ravelry group, which you just search chain 344, and post in the thread. It's called Minnesota Yarn Shop Hop Giveaway. You need to post in the thread, and you need to post a interesting factoid about Minnesota.
No repeats.
Yeah, no repeats.
So if you gotta read everyone else's.
And you know, whatever interesting factoid you want is fine. And then tell us about how you are somehow connected with Minnesota via 6 degrees of separation. So, if you live in Minnesota,
0 degrees.
You are 0 degrees.
Is it 0 degrees?
Or
is that
first
1?
degree.
I
mean, whatever.
It's 0.
0.
My mother has told us.
Anything else?
Can't wait to show you all the crap we bought.
Yeah.
Especially.
That's gonna be exciting.
Especially all of it.
Especially the giveaway bit of it, because that's made of unicorn tears.
Oh my god. Yeah, the show notes are just going to be a list of things that we said while we were driving around.
Like cum oven covers?
Yeah. They're going to be, and you're going to be like, what is this gibberish? Are they on acid?
And the answer will be no. They're not.
They just really love yarn.
And they did a lot of driving, and it makes you crazy. I accidentally drove to Canada. We'll get some useful stuff out of that. Hello, this is Chain 344, a knit and crochet and spinning podcast. I am Kate.
And I'm Carolyn.
And we are here in episode 2. We are back from the Minnesota Yarn Shop Hop. And it was a ton of fun. And it was scary. We got lost a lot. But we had a great time. We got some great stuff. And so we're going to talk about our works and progresses. We don't have a whole lot, I think, because we were going crazy in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Couple little finished objects, and then we're going to talk about all the cool stuff that we got while we were there, and then we're going to talk about giveaway stuff. So, super exciting.
Free stuff!
Yay! Do you want to start off with works in progress?
Oh, yeah. Got some briquette going on
Oh,
here.
yeah. You got a lot of work done on that while we were there.
Yep, I did. I mean, it was like really basic, just stockinette, so I could do it without paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
But I am up to 14 rows of ribbing on the bottom, and I'm just kind of like debating where I want to cut it off.
Right.
I like a big, thick rib at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And this is technically inside out. It's going to be knit on the top and purl on the whole rest.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I tried it on last night, and it's so, like, slouchy and drapey and everything I dreamed of.
That's
really
wonderful.
exciting.
And
if, but
you had some trouble with too many stitches. Is it still fitting okay?
yeah, it still fits fine. I somehow can't do math and ended up with, like, 14 too many stitches after the decrease rounds. The sleeves have the right amount, the raglans have the right amount, and I know I didn't pick up any stitches because I went back and checked, so it's still a mystery.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it fits all right because it's my yarn is a bamboo silk merino, so it's really like stretchy and kind of clingy. So, not a problem.
Cool. I'm glad. That
Yeah,
would
me
have been
too.
sad if you had worked on that so much and then it's like just a little bit too big.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like a hoodie pattern. It's going to have a hood and stuff, so I intend to wear it over other things.
Yeah.
Little extra room's not a problem.
Cool. Very good.
What about you?
My works in progress are, I started, I think I showed this off in our earlier footage, but
Oh, yeah, that's in
My-
the intro.
little slipper, you probably can't see it in that though, so, I'm just doing a little toe-up slipper kind of thing that I'm reverse engineering from something I saw on Ravelry. I don't remember the name of the pattern. I just saw a picture and I liked it and decided to do that. And this is out of Hazelnut's yarn that we got while we were there. And it's so pretty. It's,
So yummy.
yeah, like a charcoal gray with little flecks of blue, reddish brown, some little green spots. It's so pretty. Love it. It's actually covered in cat hair right now because I went to my mom's house. And then my other thing is my Franken sweater, which I have gotten a lot of work done on since we filmed last week.
Yeah, I saw it in person.
You saw my armpit patches.
Not as bad as I thought they would be. They're still interesting.
Yeah. So I finished the sort of shoulder strappy and back strappy bits. So I grafted those together. I did a 3-needle bind off. And then, so I'm back down here doing a rib on sort of the underbust part. And I think I'm about done with that, and I'm going to start working on stockinette.
Your favorite.
Yeah. I wish I had gotten more of it done in the car. But I was working on those slippers, so I was like, nah.
On a mission.
I'm gonna do this now, yeah. So, I went up a needle size, started doing stockinette, and, I'm gonna do some, big increases right in the front to make it more, like, drapey. Right in the front, give it, like, a little bit of a ruffly type thing.
Kind of blousey.
Yeah. 'Cause I have a shirt, I don't know if I wore it while I was there, kind of a purple-gray drapey shirt. That I really like how that fits. So I'm kind of trying to imitate that a little bit.
That's cool.
So that's that.
Yay!
Yep.
Sweaters!
Sweater. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. What?
Now that it's spring.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. Whoops.
We think things through.
Planning. Nope.
Ugh. He might have fallen back to sleep. I thought I heard Ernest crying.
Oh no. I didn't hear anything.
I did. I could be crazy. Anyways. All right. Finished stuff.
Finished objects. Yeah, you had a shawl that everybody was oohing and eyeing over the whole time that we were there.
I'm wearing right now.
That's the one.
Yep, this is the one. Let me disrobe for you. Yeah, this thing I made when we were living out west. I bought a sweater, a cotton, hideous, huge, oversized stripe, garish Muppet sweater. I think it was supposed to be like a yachting sweater because it was cotton. No cables, but it had like a really big boat neck, thick rib section going on, and it was like rainbow striped, which I checked the seams while I was at the thrift store, and they were just sewn. They weren't grafted, so I could totally cut it apart and stitch the yarn. So this shawl I made from the yarn that I pulled out of 2 sleeves, because it was a normal sweater. There were 2 sleeves. And I knit it. It starts from the neck here, this region, and I knit it with the yarn from the 2 sleeves at the same time, but one is knit from like the shoulder wound down, and the other one's wound from the cuff up, because the sleeves had symmetrical striping, so it kind of gives a double overlay of color.
Yeah.
So, like, there's very rare instances where the 2 colors are the same that I'm knitting. Just right there and there, pretty much. So, yeah, it's just a really basic shawl pattern. It's a heart-shaped shawl, so it has, I think it's 6 increases per row to give it, like, really long strands. And, yeah, it's super easy to make. And I still have yarn from the front and the back.
Right.
Could make a gigantic shawl. But, yeah, this one created a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
I even, when we were at Stephen B, got a special button for wearing knitwear, which I have here to show off.
Ooh.
It says, "I'm a Stephen B diva and I get what I want." Which kind of sums up that store.
Right? Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Kind of an experience, yeah.
I try to describe it to people, like, my dad was asking how it was, because apparently he hadn't talked to my mom yet, and I was like, there was one store that we literally had to, like, sit in the car and kind of be like,
decompress. Yeah, it was packed full of people, like, just standing room only kind of thing. Like, not that there was seating in anyway, but if you had wanted to sit down, you could not have done. That sentence was awkward, but there were a lot of people in there, and it was packed, and loud music, glitter everywhere.
Rave atmosphere.
Yeah.
would describe it.
Yeah, it for sure was. Lots of really excited people.
Which was cool,
Mm-hmm.
but also
overwhelming. Yeah. Especially compared to some of the places that we had just been.
Right.
Like, and everywhere that we went was fairly busy.
Yeah.
But nothing was like Stephen B.
It was just, like, so in your face. I think people just came there to see, like, the spectacle, because there were definitely people standing there who had been there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just hanging out. Like, it was a party. Like, it was a gigantic... People were walking around with trays of cookies, Valium-flavored Tic Tacs. That's another thing.
It was fun. And they were doing magic tricks.
Yeah, which we learned one.
Yep.
We'll show you later.
Yeah. So exciting.
Oh, yeah.
It involves unicorn tears.
Which we discussed on the intro.
Should we talk about the things that we got? I think you got some stuff at Stephen B, right?
I did. Did you have a finish object? Do you want to do your hat or anything?
Oh, my hat, yeah. Well, and this isn't recently finished. This is just something I was wearing while we were there, but this is just a kind of simple little thing. It's,
Oh, I didn't even notice the crown decreases. Let me see that. That's pretty. I like it.
It's, just a slip stitch color work. It's nothing... Oh, I should probably show off the inside. This is how the inside looks. Or I suppose you could wear that on the outside.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I really like that.
But it's wool. I think it's, Lion Brand Fisherman, whatever, is the kind of creamy one.
Yep.
And the brown kind of walnut color is, Cascade 220, I believe.
Cool.
So it's really warm, and it was too warm to wear it most of the time, but that's what I brought with me to the shop hop.
I like that hat.
Yeah, I like it too. It was very useful that first day because it snowed.
Yes!
And then
it snowed.
I really wanted to cry.
Yeah, I was out doing chores before we left, and I came back in and told Kate and my mom, like, hey, it snowed 3 inches last night. And they're like, shut up. Stop lying. I'm like, go look out the window.
And she wasn't kidding. And then we cried the whole
But
day.
it was beautiful in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Like, we drove through sleet and rain, which I have some videos of our trek to get there, of the nasty weather.
Mm-hmm.
But then as soon as we were in Minneapolis, it was gorgeous.
Yeah. And it stayed gorgeous the whole time we were there, too. It was wonderful.
It was perfect weekend.
Yup.
Yes, indeed.
And we found something amazing. What is it, Carolyn? The Pinky Swear Foundation. This is awesome. Come up here, Kate. So let's Pinky Swear to try to not get lost in Minneapolis ever again. Well, why don't we do a more doable Pinky Swear? Like, we Pinky Swear to promise to love yarn. Oh, Pinky Swear on that. And also Pinky Swear that Kate and I are a good team, even when we go on adventures. Yes. Like this. Kate's navigating. All right. Not very well. And Ernest and I hide in the back seat.
Okay.
And by the way, this road said right lane must turn right, and it's a cul-de-sac. As you can see, Minneapolis city planners, if you're watching this, help and
Shame on you.
do your job better. Shame. What are we doing?
We're waiting for the light.
We've been here an hour.
Oh my God.
My glasses are fogging out because I'm laughing. Come pumping over, pumping. Hey. That person over there. She's trying to go. Basically been the overriding theme of the hop, us in a car, laughing. Or freaking out because we're about to die on the freeway. Yeah. One of the two. Mostly laughing. He's showing his foot to the camera. There's no parking now. Lovely. Cheese shop hopping. Oh yeah. Taking a quick video. The lovely cheese shop. We got lost here, and now we're here on purpose. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, is it sparkly new stuff time?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, let's do sparkly new stuff then. I'm
Alright.
excited.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to show off your stuff?
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, so I'll do Stephen B stuff first since we were just talking about that. But that means I have to pull all of this stuff out first.
Yeah, I just dumped my bag on the couch. Sort it. Oops.
Okay, so my Stephen B thing is this super long color gradient. Oh man, it doesn't even show up the proper color. It's really turquoisey green in real life.
It's so yummy.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to eat it.
Yeah. It's Vice. I'm not sure if that's backwards or not.
No.
I forgot to check the settings.
I see.
Okay. Vice, blurred lines, fingering weight, and the colorway is teal deer. Love it. I'm so excited about this. I don't know what I'm gonna make, but it's gonna be something really special, because this is such a gorgeous, long, single gradient.
Yeah. I suggested a tube top. edged with fun fur.
I don't think that's gonna be it.
I think that's a great idea. Anyways.
Let's see. Oh, and what shop did we find the big, there was a room in back that was full of big sale
Skeins. I
Yeah.
have our chart here of what we bought where
Okay.
that we wrote after the fact, so may or may not be completely accurate. Yeah. Skeins. Great deals. Only place with spinnable fiber.
Yes, and
That's
that's
what I would say.
something that I got. So I got these two skeins of Barocco Peruvia, which is nice. I haven't used this before, but it feels like a good sort of workhorsey kind of wool.
A great summer knit.
Yeah, for
We got-
sure.
We got lots of wool.
Yeah, I love wool though. I can't pass it up. And it's sort of like a brick color, orangey. I'm not sure how it's showing up in the video, but
It's mahogany. It's like a warm brown.
yeah,
It's showing up pretty close to what I remember it being.
good. But yeah, we got these for super cheap. And I don't, this is probably, what, $13 or something normally? Or no, $10.25 is what the tag says. But we got it for, half off or something, so. And these,
Cheap.
there weren't, a whole lot left that were two of the same colorway, so this is what I found that had two of the same colorway, so that's what I got.
Very cool.
Also at Skeins, I got Malabrigo fiber. This is Malabrigo Nube.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds so yummy.
And it's absolutely gorgeous. And I cannot wait to spin this.
It looks like
And-
Superior.
What?
That's what it looks like. It looks like Lake Superior.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very pretty. And this is 4 ounces of comb top. And it's lovely.
Just want to bite it.
Yeah. And then I also got this.
It
And-
looks like cotton candy.
Oh my god. There's no tag on it. I have no idea what the fiber content is. But I just, like, never want to do anything else in the rest of my life but this.
Squish it to your face.
Oh
Yep.
god, it's so nice. And, soft and squishy and, it's a really sort of warm cream color.
Mm-hmm.
It's lovely. Can't wait to get to that.
It's gonna be awesome.
And then I got some JoJo Land Melody. Was this from the same
Yeah,
place?
that was there. Because
Okay.
you bought that stuff, and then we went back to the sale room and bought more stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I got some JoJo Land Melody, which I have used in the past and have enjoyed it. It's frustrating that there's little yardage in these little tiny balls, but I really like the colors of these JoJo Land.
What's the yardage?
Oh, it's 220. I guess it's not that bad.
Because I thought I have some blue of that similar here that I had set aside for a shawl, and I thought it was enough for a little shawl.
Oh. I don't know what I was thinking of. Yeah, 220 isn't bad at all. Cool. But melody and rhythm both have really neat,
Stripies.
yeah, stripey things. So I've liked those in the past. And then I got a skein of our magic unicorn tears yarn, which
Yeah.
I will not tell you about yet.
Ooh, all on me. All right.
Go ahead.
Is that all your haul?
That's all.
I know it feels like
wait,
a lot.
wait. Actually, it's not all.
Oh,
It's not
there's
all.
more. There's more.
Because you gave me
Yes.
some sublime chunky merino tweed
Mm-hmm.
in this cool kind of dark lavender color. And it's got little flecky things of gold and a kind of wine color. Very pretty.
Yeah.
Which way's up? There we go.
What's up? Yeah.
And you also gave me
Oh,
Hexapuffs. Sorry, you can probably only hear the crunchy of the plastic bag.
can hear both.
So many Hexapuffs, and this one has a K on it. So cute.
They're addicting to make internet.
I know, they're
You-
so cute. Ah, so many Hexapuffs. And
Like
you,
little oyster crackers.
you also gave me some
I'm like trying to think, what else did I give you?
Harney and Sons
Oh yeah.
cinnamon something tea.
Hot cinnamon sunrise.
Oh my god, it tastes like red hot candies.
Yeah. Isn't it awesome?
It's the best. And it was in that same bag with all the Hexapuffs.
So they smell good
My
now.
Hexapuffs smell like Red Hots.
Yep.
It's the best. I got online to order some of that this
Did you?
morning. I love it so much.
Well, they sell it at Woodman's.
Mm.
And full disclosure, I was like really sad that it was still winter and like really cold. So I went to the tea aisle and just bought the prettiest tin. Because I therapize myself by buying tea and yarn. Therapize. Yep. And it turned out awesome. So yeah, they have really cool tins too.
Good.
So you know.
I'll look for it at our fancy grocery store.
Yeah.
Because I love that. Like, I don't want any other tea for the rest of my life, I think.
Yep. It's pretty awesome. They have lots of other flavors too. I think I'm just going to go buy like every flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fairly affordable. It wasn't like $19.
Mm-hmm.
Tivana.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I wonder if you have to order a bunch if you order it online, though.
I don't know. I have no idea. I should grab the tin so I can show it, since we've been talking about it now.
Okay. Bye. Miss you.
Yep. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I do. I hear you rustling around and doing
My
mysterious things.
My apartment's tiny. Look at that tin.
So pretty.
Yeah. Hot cinnamon sunset. A remarkably assertive tea. Yeah, I love it.
I love it too. I'm gonna order some, or go buy some, or something. I'm gonna get more.
The lid wasn't even open, and I can smell the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Ugh. Smell that.
Mmm.
When Smell-O-Vision comes out, we'll all be happy, and we'll never stop watching Food Network.
Yeah. And just drooling, perpetually drooling.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to talk about the stuff I got now.
Yeah.
So, Kate was making slippers out of this same type, not the same colorway, but it's Hazelnut's Artisan Sock. And I got a colorway called Rick's Cognac, which was really similar to the shop we got it from. Their special yarn for the hop was by Hazelnuts, and it was a little bit thicker and had less yardage, and it was special dyed, and it was almost this colorway. Like, it was really, really similar.
Mm-hmm. I think it had a bit more yellow in it.
Yeah, it was not as deep, not as, like, cinnamony.
Mm-hmm.
But this has more yardage, so I opted for this option. And I'm going to make their free pattern from that shop. It was 3 kittens. Let me see if I can make a whole bunch of noise by rustling papers around.
It's probably a lot better than the plastic bag that I just shoved in front of the microphone.
Yes. Ernest has not gotten to this one. He keeps pulling out my free patterns and licking the corners. So it's called Gustav Cowl, and it's crocheted. And I totally, like, when I saw the sample, it didn't look crocheted.
Mm.
Which, I mean, maybe that's a deal breaker if you love crocheting, but it was really cool. And being a crocheter from the beginning, I'm always excited when I see stuff that looks really classy that's crocheted. It's like getting more street cred for my people. So that's what I'm going to do with that.
Sweet. That'll be really pretty.
Yep. And from 3 Kittens, they also had an extensive section of needlepoint stuff, which I talked about on the intro. I got this needlepoint kit. That's what it's going to look like.
Cute.
That's what it currently looks like.
Cute.
And it's little birdies, it's a little zipper thingy.
Pouchy thing.
Yeah. So that's fun. I forgot how tricky printed needlepoint can be. I have discovered I really prefer following the charts because then I know exactly where to put stuff. The print, you kind of have to guess sometimes.
Kind of fudge it.
Yeah, which isn't a big deal, but, like, in my mind, I'm like, oh no, I messed everything up. And not a perfectionist normally, but for some reason with printed needlepoint. Then at Crafty Planet, which I have been to before, like a year ago, and if you read my blog, you heard about my special fail there, like over a year ago that I only found out about like a month ago, which you'll have to read my blog to find out. But I love their fabric selection, so I got a ton of fabrics. These are Mary Jane's Farm by Moda. If you read her magazine, these are her special milk block prints. This is just polka dots. I'm sure it's by someone, but come on, they're polka dots. You can't claim that. This one, I'm not going to unfold it to find out. It's pretty. It's floral.
Yeah,
and
it is very pretty.
And I like both floral and gray. And that's about 2 yards. I got a yard of each of the cows. The polka dots was a remnant. The gray was a remnant too, but it's over 2 yards. This is an Amy Butler. It's Cameo. That's what it's called. This I have to unfold to show off the cute parts. It's got a little
The color
capers.
isn't showing up quite right.
Yeah.
It's very pretty in person.
It's kind of like a lemony. It's like key lime and like a 70s earth tone brown. Which sounds really ugly when I say it, but it's not. Some unicorns. Which I showed my sister this morning, and she said, that's perfect. So it has her seal of approval. And this one, I think I'm going to do something for Ernest. I'm not sure what.
Cute.
Oh, there's little porcupines on it, too. They don't get as much credit as hedgehogs, and they're really cute. Look at them. Little guys.
They're like mean and dangerous though, aren't they?
They can shoot their quills, which I think is pretty sweet.
I mean, it's cool, yeah, but...
I mean, like, hedgehogs can stab you, too. They're covered in pins. Like, that's so cute. And I love hedgehogs. But I'm still, at the same time, I'm like, why don't people love porcupines?
I think I saw a video once of some sort of, like, nature documentary in which porcupines were fighting off hyenas and winning.
Nice.
So, they're kind of terrifying.
Terrifying, but, like, you'd want one on your side in a woodland street fight.
Yeah, I'm just not sure that they would ever be on your side. I think porcupines are always kind of,
Loners?
loners. Yeah, they're on their own front in the wars.
Little known fact, porcupines love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so it's not really a fact. I'm making it up.
Oh.
But we could make them sandwiches, and then they'd be our friends. That's my theory.
That sounds reasonable.
My haul from our sale bargain bin at Skeins in Minneapolis is 6 hanks of Pure Pima by Barocco. And I can't get them all in at once. There we go. Yeah. And
Pretty.
I actually have pulled up in another tab on my browser right now. Interweave Crochet's magazine had last spring a t-shirt type top that's called Convergence that I'm kind of looking at dissecting, and I think I'm going to do a similar, my own. It's got a lot of, like, asymmetrical angles, which Briquette also has. I might be on a kick. Yeah, so that's going to become that someday.
Sweet. That'll be very pretty.
I'm excited.
I like those colors. It's like Pacific North beachfront colors.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it still has, like, this kind of evergreen kind of color in it, too, so it's still a little woodsy, which I'm all about woodsy. And then I got Schochenmar, me and my skills with German, Tahiti, and I don't remember what colorway. It's buried. I'm not going to dig it out. It's cute. It's another kind of nautical gradient setup. I'm going to do a kind of like a bias scarf knit out of that. And it's time for Stephen B.
Yay.
My first thing, we both got Vice at Stephen B. This one is Paradigm, Paradigm, however you want to mispronounce it. Paradigm. And the colorway is Geraldo, which makes me think of Hey Arnold. Which these colors don't make me
No.
think.
That blue is like such a bright neon blue that...
It's not going to show up on...
No, it's so pretty.
There's greens in it, which I love green. And I got a skein of the yarn that we're also going to give away. And it's called Abracadabra by Hikoo. Yay!
Doesn't look like anything special right now.
Right.
But
More cotton blend. But let's go to the window. Let's see if I can drop this out the window. Dun, da, da. Just you wait, guys. You're gonna freak out. It's so exciting. I think I still think it's...
Which one did you get? Which color did you
got
get?
Purple.
Purple! Oh man, it's not showing up
I know.
as well as it could be. But
I know. Let's...
It turned purple. For serious.
Can you see it changing outside? Am I even angled correctly?
You are angled correctly. I'm not sure how well you can see it changing color, but for serious, it's purple now. Like,
Yes. Color changing yarn, kids.
oh, unroll it a little bit so you can see the white still on the inside. Yeah.
Like-
So cool.
What? The future is now.
Yes, so we have a skein of that we are going to give away. Is one of the purple ones, I believe.
Yep, they were out of pink. Oh well, I hate pink. Purple's fine.
Yeah, so here's the one that we're going to give away. It's also purple. And then there's also going to be a bonus mystery gift.
Bonus!
Which will be podcast related and not yarn. And that's what we're going to say.
Yeah, because we're indecisive and vague and lazy.
Yeah, but let's wrap it up like mysterious and exciting and
Yeah, like you're not gonna know until it shows up at your house.
Yeah. It's
No animals. It's not a live animal.
no.
It's not a porcupine.
No. Although maybe
Wait.
we could get a hold of one.
They live in Minnesota.
What?
There's some in northern Wisconsin too, supposedly.
What?
Yeah. Real
Oh.
story. Real facts.
I did not know.
Unlike the peanut butter sandwich fact I just threw out there. This is a true fact. They can be found in the North Woods.
Well, let's go get one and stamp our logo on it.
Ooh,
And,
I think that's going to be a deal breaker for the porcupine. We could make it like a little sweater that its quills poked out of, but with our logo on the chest.
So cute.
How cute would that be, everyone?
All the way cute.
All the way cute. There's a dial. There's like kind of cute. All the way cute.
Yep. And that qualifies.
Right.
Turn it up to 11.
Yeah. Oh, and this was in my pile of stuff I got. This Ernest threw in my pile. He wanted me to show you his toy.
It's very cute as well.
Yeah. It crinkles.
Crinkle-fint?
So-
Is that what you were calling it?
Yeah, crinkle fit. It's really fun when, like, I give it to him to entertain himself, and then he falls asleep, like, clutching it, and I can't take it away, but every few minutes he'll just crinkle it, and I'm like, oh. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I've outlawed toys that make electronic noises. We don't have any.
Keep those out of the house, yeah.
We have one. We have one, and it's kind of okay. Like, in small doses, it's a ball that, like, rolls around and talks about animals and stuff.
Oh.
And he had it on for, like, 10 minutes, and I turned it off. And he was like, that's so mean. Give it back to him. And I'm like, okay. It was, like, maybe 3 minutes later, and he's like, this is so annoying. That's why I took it away when it was still fun.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Ugh.
Should we maybe talk about the places that we went?
Yeah. I got my chart.
Yeah. Magic jump cut. Okay.
Yay! We're so good at editing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Super pro. Well, okay, so the shops.
Mm-hmm. Stop 1 on Friday. Yarnery.
Yes.
We bought nothing there.
Right.
And Siri took us to a cheese shop.
Mm-hmm.
And said it was Yarnery.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 6 blocks off.
Yeah, at least.
So we went into the cheese shop, and the guy working at the counter, we asked him if he knew where the yarn shop was, and he said, yeah, it's like however many blocks that way. It's not a good walking distance, though. You'll have to take an auto car.
He actually called it an auto car, and it was adorable.
Yeah, it was equal parts adorable, and I felt like I was missing something at first. I'm like, oh, does it mean, like, you know, city transit?
It was like the hipsterest store that ever was, though. And everyone was wearing ironic flannel and ironic haircuts and ironic facial hair.
Yeah, it was. What's super ironic is we came back on Sunday before we left the cities to find it on purpose to buy cheese. And that guy wasn't working there, auto car man. But the guy who was working looked almost exactly like my dad.
He had a beard that was like this big.
Which my dad also has. But yeah, it was a little concerning. But we got cheese.
And it was good. Oh my god, it was good cheese.
Yeah. Caleb is super excited about it, but he's like, I got him special cheese. And he like, won't eat it.
Oh.
He will, like, he wants to, but he's like, I'm gonna save it. We have just Ritz crackers in the house right now. And he's like, no, this doesn't deserve Ritz.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm glad that he's excited about it, because
so excited.
It was good stuff. I got my mom some, and when I went back to her house that evening, after driving for like a million hours, she had ordered Chinese food for us, and so we ate that, and then we didn't even get to open the cheese. I was so sad.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
Should have called ahead and been like, Vino.
I have cheese.
Yeah.
This is important cheese.
You need to know about this. It is important cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cheese shop, really the yarnery. The only thing really memorable about that was finding the cheese shop.
Yeah.
Second stop was Knittin' from the Heart.
Now, this was the place that had the taste testing, is that right? Okay.
Yes.
So,
not cheese.
Not cheese. Not cheese, yeah. Taste testing. They had this little counter set up with different kinds of circular needles and little, like, test squares that you could just walk up and knit on them for however much you wanted.
Yes.
See how they felt in your hands. And see if you liked how the joins were and how stiff or flexible the cable was. And it was wonderful. That was the only place I've ever seen do that, and it's such a good idea.
So smart. And they had different yarns, too, like different with different needles. And I had asked the lady, because I tried out some cube needles, which I'm now totally, like, sold on. And I'm kicking myself for not buying any.
Yeah.
But the internet, you know. But I asked her, you know, what she liked using the square needles for, if they were better for lace or whatever. And she said she likes them with cotton, which is the type of yarn she had paired them with. Because cotton doesn't grab a lot, and the square kind of, like, gives it that extra surface for friction, and it's supposed to be better for your hands. So cool. The needle and yarn tasting was super awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, especially if you're going to get interchangeables, that's
Right.
expensive. Like, that's a big commitment. You need to know if you're going to like that first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was, I was really impressed with that. And it's such a simple and easy thing to
Right.
do.
And I'd never seen it done.
Mm-mm.
Ever, anywhere. I can't reach my curtain. I'm all bleached out.
That's okay.
The third stop, and our final stop on Friday, because we had a late start, was 3 Kittens. We liked the layout of the store, the way they had the yarn organized by weight and brand. 'Cause some of the stores had confusing organization schemes.
Yeah, we went to one where, I don't remember which one this was, but they didn't have the yarn organized at all, as far as we could tell.
Yeah.
Like, it was just random skeins next to each other, and there were price labels on the shelves, but it didn't correspond with what was next to it at all. And it's not like somebody grabbed one and then hung it back up in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Like, the whole store was this way.
Yeah, I remember that one was... That was weird. I mean, honestly, they could have had to move stuff around for the hop, but still, you're going to have a high volume of people shopping. You'd want your stuff laid out.
Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't like that at all, but...
Yeah.
Oh, and then 3 Kittens was the place where we got the hazelnuts.
Yes, we got hazelnuts. My mom got Ella Ray Lace Merino DK in this, like, stony brown kind of tonal, which I don't remember what she said she was thinking of doing with that.
I don't know. It was really pretty, though.
Yeah, it was awesome. Just having it to touch would have been acceptable. Then Saturday morning, our first stop was Crafty Planet, which the staff there, the one lady especially, who I had met before, so bubbly and fun.
She was wonderful.
Yeah, and they were, like, super overrun with people, even though it was early in the hop time. And she, like, just managed it well.
Yeah.
Took care of it, wasn't, rude to anyone. Everyone got served. No one was upset. Like,
yeah, she was wonderful.
And she let us put our business cards up.
Yes.
In the shop. We took podcast business cards and stuck them everywhere we could think of.
Everywhere, yeah. So, like, if you're walking around Minneapolis and you see just, like, a tuft of business cards stuck in somewhere, they're probably ours.
Yeah. And if you're watching this because you found one of our business cards, message us and let us know where you found it.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Because we want to know how our guerrilla marketing scheme
We're going to have, like, an influx of Minnesotan viewers and
fine.
Nothing from anywhere else. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Crafty Planet, lots of fabric.
You may have noticed there's been a jump cut.
Because someone woke up from a nap.
Aww.
He's so cute. He's kind of confused.
Yeah. What are we doing, Mom?
Yeah. All right. So we went to Crafty Planet. You can hold this if you want. You can be helpful. There you go. And our next stop after that was Stephen B. Which, as we said before, straight up crazy. Like, it was nuts.
Yeah.
And Stephen B. partners with Stephen West from Amsterdam, who some of y'all might have maybe heard of. I don't know.
Kind of a big deal kind of guy.
Yeah. Very avant-garde, both of them. No question that they would be best friends.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. Crazy. They had a really cute free pattern, though, that I'm thinking I might use my magic yarn.
Oh, yeah. It was sort of like a little pixie hood kind of thing, where it's kind of pointy in the back, and it comes down with little triangular ear flaps. Really cute.
I've got it. Cute.
Super cute, yeah.
Yeah, and I like the slouch. And then you can make it more slouchy if you want.
Yeah, and someone, they had 2 women there that were wearing it, and someone had made it no slouch, and it was just sort of like a basic hood.
Yeah.
Like, that was cute that way, too.
Yeah. Versatile.
Yeah.
Yep. So Stephen B was nuts.
Yeah.
So much yarn. I mean, the store had really high ceilings, so it felt bigger than it was. But it was packed. Like,
Yeah.
so much yarn. Every surface was covered in yarn.
Yeah, and there were a lot of vertical elements. Like, it wasn't just a table with yarn. It was a table with, like,
Shelves.
and a barrel and a bucket and, just...
Yeah. It just kept building.
Yeah, so packed with stuff. It was too much to look at. Like, there was too much there to see.
Yeah. That was crazy. And it was music and felt like we were at a runway rave.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And as I understand it, it's like that pretty much all the time.
Yeah, that's what we were telling other shop owners afterwards. They were asking if we'd been there yet, and we were like, yeah, it was pretty crazy. And the one lady from Twisted Loop, Jenny, she was saying that it's like that all the time. Like, it doesn't matter what day.
Yeah. If you go in on a Tuesday afternoon, it's maybe a little bit more quiet, but other than that, it's crazy.
Right, yeah, and that's awesome and also overwhelming. We went to Needlework Unlimited next, which was really cool because when we walked back to get our passports stamped, the lady stamping them was like, I've seen your podcast. And then I fell down. Kate remained composed, and it's a good thing that we weren't filming it because we were so excited. Like, it was really cool.
It was so cool, yeah. And we got a really neat picture with her, and we should put that up, maybe over in the side over there or something.
Sure. You know how to do that. Magic.
Yeah. Magic.
Yeah, but Needlework Unlimited's theme was the illustrator of Where the Wild Things Are, whose name is totally eluding me right now. Marcus. Not going to remember.
Sorry. Can't help you.
I think a bird's trying to fly in my window.
Oh.
Let's nip that in the bud. Yeah. So she was really, really sweet. Her name's Amy. She tweeted for the shop hop. She was the web mistress for the actual hop. And she has her own Twitter, _chop, if you want to stalk her because she likes us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah, very cool. Then it was Linden Yarn and Textiles after that, which is where I got my Schaffen Maschen this
and I
stuff.
think that was the one that had the confusing layout or organization.
I wrote that it was confusing layout. So yeah. So Linden Yarn, if you're watching this, we bought stuff from you, but organization maybe help for other shoppers. Then our next one was Skein's. Great deals. Only place with spinnable fiber.
Yeah. Well, and of course this is not commenting on the ones that we missed. Like of the 10 that we went.
Yes.
That was the only one that had fiber for spinning.
Yeah. I guess I should have made that clear. We only made it to 10.
Yeah.
So other 7 shops, if you had buckets of fiber, we're sorry we weren't there.
Because I would have bought some. We just did not make it there.
We all got lots of stuff there. My mom, from Stephen B. on, bought buttons at every shop for my sister, who collects buttons. So, Kate and I got a ton of yarn, and my mom bought buttons.
So many buttons.
Yeah. My sister actually said that she loved all of them. We were talking.
Good.
She, was super excited.
Neat.
Yep, it's a good thing I closed that window. Wow.
Was that the sound of a bird hitting your window?
Flying my window.
Oh,
it was
my
a pigeon
goodness.
hovering and, kind of feel like Alfred Hitchcock might have had a few things right.
Oh my goodness, that's kind of terrifying.
That was really scary. Ugh. It had, fleshy pink feet. I hate pigeons.
Ernest was excited about it, though.
Yeah. was a binky dropper.
Ooh.
After Skeins, we went to Lakeside Yarns,
Right.
which had a really cute layout, had a little fireplace.
Yeah, they had a really nice little seating area.
Lots of good seating
Yeah.
for hanging out and stuff, but we kind of were taken aback by their prices. They're pretty high.
Yeah. There's special... Oh, hi. There's special dyed yarn they did as like a little kit. And everybody else's specially dyed shop hop yarn was like $20 to $40, somewhere in that range. Yeah. And theirs was $80. So
for the kit.
Yeah. But there was another one that did it as a kit too, and it wasn't.
And there's
bad.
Yeah, the other one that did it as a kit, I think, was Knitting from the Heart. Was their Native American scarf? I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Verify, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yeah, it's your favorite folder. Yeah, but we were kind of shocked that their price was so high. I mean, maybe... Well, we know it wasn't made with unicorn tears, because it doesn't change colors in the sun.
It was like a cashmere and merino and silk blend or something. So, I mean, it felt really nice. Like, it was really soft and nice yarn, but it was a little high.
This is Knitting from the Heart's pattern, and theirs came as a kit.
Yeah.
And it was $40.
Yeah.
To make a big old scarf. And I really did like Lakeside's patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really pretty. They were inspired by the Scream.
Yeah, and they did a really good job with matching the color in the painting to the color of their yarn. That was really cool.
I think just like the feel of both pieces too. Here, I'll show the pattern I got, because they had two patterns, but you can only choose one, which we were kind of like, okay, because all the other shops you could take both.
Yeah, a lot of them had like a knit version and a crochet version, and you could take both of them.
Yeah, this shop had a shawl and a cowl version, and I got the cowl, and the shawl had more of the canvas color in it, the beige, but I really like, if you know the Scream painting, how the stitches really mimic the brush strokes and just kind of the rhythm of the painting.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was super cool. Then our final shop, which we showed up to really late.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't find it. It was hard to find.
And the lady there was so cool about it.
Yeah.
She was in the process of putting away some of her displays, and then she saw us walking up, and she started putting everything back.
Yeah, she's like, we'll reopen, don't worry. Give you full experience. And we're like, no, don't worry about it. We just come in real quick. She's like, no, stay as long as you want.
She was so nice. And she stayed there chatting with us for a while, and she had been there for like a million hours that weekend, so that was really nice.
Still, like, super happy, and that to me, I'm like, that's awesome. Just, like, real passion about what she's doing and just the event in general.
Yeah. And
because she could have been like, oh, sorry, we're closing.
Right. We'll stamp and get out.
Right. Yeah, which, I mean, I totally would have been like, yeah, you're right, we're late.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she's awesome.
She had a super cute shop, too. Like, in terms of floor space, it was pretty small, but she had stuff really well organized and really well displayed. Mm-hmm. And how it was set up was really cool too, because she was in sort of like a corner of a library,
little nubbin.
Yeah, and so the ceilings were like 50 feet high or something,
at least,
and like light sunlight shining down from windows in the very top, and
lots of.
Yeah, and it connected with the library. And so she was talking about, all these events that the library was having, and, little kids coming through into her shop, and, the little things she was doing for the kids, and it was so cute.
Yeah, it was really awesome. Good.
I liked that place a lot. It was really good at all of the things that challenge other places. Like, she
Right.
just nailed them.
Yeah, and it kind of like after seeing that was Twisted Loop. I don't
Yes.
think I said that. Yeah. Twisted Loop, Jenny is the owner. And it was kind of funny because, we were in other shops that were bigger
Mm-hmm.
or, different shapes, more manageable shapes, because hers was like a weird corner shape.
Mm-hmm.
And, they were less organized or
Yeah.
they didn't have stuff as well laid out. And she, like, my mom was saying maybe it's because she's so constrained for space, she really puts the effort into it where other shops that are bigger don't have to.
Yeah.
And, like, it just kind of makes me feel like, other shops that are like, oh, we have a weird layout. You can't talk. Her shop it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really nice. Everything was super easy to find and aesthetically pleasing, and
Very.
yeah, it was good. Good place. If you're there, if you're in Minneapolis, check out Twisted Loop. Sort of on the south side of the city.
Yeah, don't ask us how to get there.
Yeah, because Siri got us lost several times. I forget, do you remember the name of the little subdivision it was a part of?
The town. I might have her address. I have it on this. Twisted Loop. It was Prior Lake.
Prior Lake, yes.
Yep. And it's really weird to find. You feel like you're driving into the police station.
Yeah,
And nope, you're at a yard shop.
yeah. Just go to the library there and you'll find it.
Yeah. Really cool.
Yep.
So yeah, we missed quite a few. We missed 7, which I have been to one of those 7 that we missed before. I've been to Unwind Yarn Shop. And I thought that one was nice. I mean, I only stopped briefly in there because I needed some needles.
Oh, okay.
And they had a pretty big layout. They had a lot of good seating. And I remember it being very well organized. But it's been a while since I've been in there, so everything would be different. But yeah.
Yep, so we had a lot of fun, and it was a good time, and was a lot of driving.
Yeah.
But
But
it
yeah,
was fun.
tune in next week for possibly a bound-off body of Brickhead and
Yeah!
or Franken sweater progress.
Franken sweater. Yeah, that's not gonna get done. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. It's not gonna be done by next week.
No, progress. I just said progress.
Progress will be made.
Yeah. And we'll talk about the giveaway some more, probably.
Yes. Oh, that's another thing that we should mention is the timeline of the giveaway. Does Mystery Bonus Gift have a ETA?
No, we need to talk about that off camera.
Okay.
So we'll be updating the thread.
Yeah. Right now there's a thread on Ravelry. Go check that out. There will be a link below. And we will update you. You should have at least 2 weeks, if not more, before we do the random number generator to determine the winner.
And it's not a hard giveaway. Seriously, you just gotta do some Googling and thinking.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do anything crazy.
No. You can figure it out.
You're good people. Yeah. So, I think that's it.
Yeah. All right. So, see you all hopefully next week.
Yep.
And thank you for watching. And if you were a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back.
Yeah.
And if you are a new viewer, thank you for watching this one. And we'll hope to see you again next week.
Yes.
All right.
And enjoy these bloopers.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. The bloopers. Have fun.
And if you watch the bloopers and never want to watch us again, we understand.
And we're sorry.
And we're not on acid.
Bye.
Bye.
Be shame of yourself.
Be shame of yourself.
I like to hate the swear.
This is the infamous cub food
Cub
of
numbers.
cub pubbing.
People do drive.
Had a red light.
A what?
Red light.
You're probably in the shop now.
That's my mom and her cousin lives here. So my mom's connection is her cousin lives here. My connection is I live in Mississippi. I am literally gonna pee my pants.
It's from the deep south now.
Hi, y'all! I met across the Mississippi River in a town in Wisconsin. I can see Minnesota from my house. That's what I was trying to say. Wow. I really hope the mic can't pick up anything that we're saying.
Okay, did we look at all the other things here? We also have Remarkable Travel Group, Solution Tactics, Marketing Arts, Direct Response. I feel like this is just all a front for something.
Wondering why you were all so long gone.
The bank abducted us.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Moody chapstick application.
We should have an outtakes thing.
How meta would that be though? We're talking about the outtakes in the outtakes. Whoa. There's so many stupid things I took videos of. It's gonna be great.
The weather's nice.
This is gonna be the best thing since GeoCities.
Oh god. I'm not sure that's a good comparison. There's gonna be a cut in between like one shot and the next, and then you're gonna be weird poses. You're out of frame now except for your feet. Next year.
Hi, friend.